beyond the facade more than meets the eye. Many people think English and American homes are essentially the same, just separated by an ocean and a few accents. But step inside and you'll discover a fascinating world of difference. These differences aren't just about bricks and mortar, they reflect centuries of cultural evolution, historical influences, and design sensibilities. Join me as we unlock the secrets hidden behind these charming facades. You see, homes are more than just shelters. They're expressions of who we are, where we come from, and what we value. From the size of the windows to the layout of the rooms, every detail tells a story. So, let's embark on this architectural adventure and explore the captivating contrasts between English and American homes. Lost in translation language and cultural quirks, even before we step over the threshold, we encounter quirks of language that hint at deeper cultural differences. What an American calls an apartment, the English call a flat. A yard becomes a garden, and a faucet transforms into a tap. These linguistic variations, while amusing, highlight the importance of cultural context. Beyond vocabulary, our cultural biases can sometimes cloud our judgment. We might perceive our own way of living as normal and judge other approaches as unusual. However, by embracing these differences with curiosity rather than judgment, we can gain a richer understanding of both cultures. Remember, there's no single right way to design a home, only different expressions of cultural values and preferences. Space and sensibility, a tale of two sizes. One of the most striking differences between English and American homes is their size. English homes, especially in older cities, tend to be smaller and more compact. This is partly due to historical factors like land scarcity and dense urban development. Terraced houses, where homes share sidewalls, and semi-detached homes are common sights in English cities and towns. In contrast, American homes, particularly in suburban areas, are generally larger, boasting spacious rooms and sprawling layouts. Detached homes standing alone on their own plots of land are the norm, reflecting a cultural preference for privacy and spacious living. This difference in size reflects more than just available land. It speaks to deeply ingrained cultural values surrounding space, privacy, and community. Bricks, timber, and tales of time architectural heritage. Stepping back to admire the facades, we encounter a captivating contrast in architectural styles. English homes often whisper tales of a rich and layered history. Tudor beams, Victorian bay windows, and Georgian symmetry grace the streets, each architectural element a testament to a bygone era. American homes, while diverse in their own right, often showcase a more streamlined and modern aesthetic. Wood framing, a hallmark of American construction, allows for greater flexibility in design. From charming colonial houses to sleek contemporary structures, American homes reflect a mix of historical influences and a forward-looking spirit. Section 5, a touch of whimsy, a dash of minimalism, interior stories. Venturing inside, we encounter more fascinating contrasts. English homes often embrace a more eclectic and layered interior design. Think bold wallpaper, rich colors, and a charming mix of antique furniture passed down through generations alongside modern pieces. American homes, on the other hand, often lean towards a more curated and intentionally styled look. Clean lines, neutral color palettes, and a focus on matching furniture sets are more common. This difference in aesthetic reflects a cultural preference for either a more curated or a more organically evolved living space. Section 6, the heart of the home kitchen, cultures compared. The kitchen, often considered the heart of the home, reveals further cultural insights. English kitchens, traditionally smaller and more compartmentalized, reflect a focus on practicality and efficiency. While modern renovations often introduce open-plan elements, a sense of cozy intimacy often remains. American kitchens, in contrast, tend to be larger and more integrated into open-plan living spaces. This design encourages social interaction, with family and friends gathering around large kitchen islands. The emphasis on open space in American kitchens reflects a more casual and sociable approach to cooking and dining. Section 7. Beyond the bricks community and individualism. These architectural and design choices point to broader cultural values. The English preference for smaller homes and close-knit neighborhoods reflects a strong sense of community. The local pub, often within walking distance, serves as a social hub where neighbors connect and share stories. American homes, with their emphasis on privacy, spaciousness, and individual expression, reflect a culture that values independence and self-reliance. Suburban living, often characterized by larger properties and car-centric lifestyles, reinforces this sense of individuality. Section 8. The language of renovation. Gutted or flipped? Even the language used to describe home renovation reveals cultural nuances. In England, you might hear terms like gutted or refurbed, reflecting a focus on preserving the historical integrity of older homes while modernizing them for contemporary living. In the American context, terms like flipping are more common, suggesting a faster-paced approach to renovation, often with an eye toward profit and a preference for a more contemporary aesthetic. Section 9. Homes as reflections cultural values in bricks and mortar. As we conclude our architectural adventure, it's clear that English and American homes are more than just structures of bricks and mortar. They are tangible expressions of their respective cultures, reflecting values, histories, and ways of life. Understanding these differences allows us to appreciate the diverse ways in which people around the world create and inhabit their living spaces. So the next time you have the opportunity to step inside an English or American home, take a moment to appreciate the stories whispered by the walls and the cultural echoes resonating within.